Yeah, World of YouTube back here at the Dean Hill Cemetery, also known as the Rev. Just the other night, I'm going to show you this. I wanted to start off by saying there's 4 houses on the street in the beginning, which I messed up the other night saying I think there might be 2 at the end of the road. So I want to make sure I make that clear. Yeah, so snipping over stones here. But the other night I came out here and got some goddamn activity. I'm going to show you where I was. Now, I'm going to show you the distance of the road. Right now I'm in the middle of the cemetery. As you can see, there's my car. And there's the road. And I'm going to show you how far into the woods I went. And yes, and there's the house over there that I showed in the video, did not come up. And out here in the woods is where I came. I actually walked directly this way. Now, I'm also going to say on my last video the other night, as you can see the water, this is what I was stepping through, bitching about. Gonna come on now, I got my boots on. But I did come over here. I started walking out this way. Now I'm gonna show you again how far off the road is. So there was actually 2 sets of lights that I seen in the video. I don't know where the hell it came from. But I'm going to show you, keep the camera to the ground, that once as you can see, like I said, water. It's all around. I came out here. As you can see, more water. I'm showing what is out here. Actually, I had to turn over here due to the fact that I was getting into the mud. Like I said, as you can see, here's where I got stuck with the thorns, stepping on the logs that I was on, trying to get out of here and find a place. I actually walked through here, and when I stopped on this island right here, I stopped here and started listening. This is where I started to feel goosebumps on my fucking back. No lie, goosebumps. And they say when spirits come to you, goosebumps. And as I was standing here listening, I always kept my camera facing this way. Alright, this is to the left. I'm going to show you once again. This is how far I am in from the road. So, as I was getting all this, as I'm going to be quiet a minute, you do not hear the grass rustling like it was the other night. And the only reason why I started to move, because there I go, I'm sinking in the water here. I'm going to show you where I was standing, exactly at this spot. And that's when I was standing here, heard, and I'm listening now. I'm going to take a quick second to listen. Now the other night, you could hear the grass moving. I got the goosebumps up my back. As soon as I felt my feet getting wet, and I let a good time run before I started talking of the grass rustling. And that's when I moved and I got caught up in these thorns over here. And I couldn't really see much, and I jumped into this thing, which is friggin' deep. I was over here on this log. And I was standing here, and like I said, I was stopped and listening some more. And that's when I ended up going this way, walking through. getting caught up in more water, as you can see. Now, what I want to say about this is, as you can see, all this water around me, and where I was standing right over there where the stump is, in that area is where I was getting the goosebumps and all that rustling of the grass. There is no goddamn way that that could have been an animal because of all this water. If that was an animal, he'd be stepping and splashing the water. The water is at least, ankle high water. If I was to step into this water right here, right now, it would go up to my ankle. I was over here on that log over here, walking out, and that's where I stopped, pretty much over in that area, getting the goosebumps, and that's where all the grass was like someone was walking on it, like this. And you could hear it gently. I mean, damn, and that's where I was getting the goosebumps, all in this area. And like I'm going to show you again, there's water where I was standing getting goosebumps. There's no way a damn animal could have been there. So that, that adds up the first encounter I had in this spot. Now finally I made it over here, and this is the driest, spot I got to. And when I was facing this way at all times, like I said, over there in that area, I kept, the camera over in this area due to the fact, right, I wanted to see if I could get the distant scream, because I'm sure out in that area, they ain't going to come down near the road if there was satanic rituals here. They were going to come out as further as they can. And I don't think the houses in the beginning here, there's 4 of them, I don't think they existed at the time. So, and remember, this cemetery's dated back in the 1800s, late 1700s. So back then I could determine and be safe to say, and I quote, this was all wood, all woods. So this is my second encounter, is when I stopped here coming off from the marsh, little swamp area over there. I came over here, made it over here, pointing the camera this way. I turned it this way, and I was looking, and quickly I saw 3 dots in the sky, like right here. And when I turned back, listening, talking, and I turned back again, them dots were gone. Fucking gone. And I didn't see that until I seen the video. That's why I was saying in the video, I hope I got this, I hope I got that. And now, the last thing that happened, and actually there was another dot, I think that was over in that area that I caught, that I seen pointing out over there, that I seen, but I didn't put that time in the other video. But as soon as I stopped talking the last round, and the third encounter was that knock on the woods. Now that, to me, I was pointing in this direction, standing right here on this dry land, and I said, I'm going to listen, and all of a sudden you heard that pop. And whatever the hell that was, to me, what I could say it sounded like was like a piece of bamboo, a hollow stick, like it's well I can say, popped off the tree. If you hit a piece of wood off another, the bark, the base of the tree there, bang, right? With a hollow bamboo stick, you got that pop. It sounded like a friggin' echo. And I had the phone up this high, which my face would be directly behind it. And I stand about 5'6". So the camera was in my face right here at this moment. And that echo was like up in the air when it came and snapped. Whatever that noise was, I don't friggin' know. But it was out there, and out there is nothing. As you can see, it's all woods. You keep going out in that direction, you lose, like I said, there's only 4 houses on the beginning of this street. Maybe I can say 2 or 3 out at the end of the road, and this road's at least 2 miles. So, like I said, here I was standing. Now look how far I am from the road. My truck, I'll zoom in. And my truck is out about that far, as you can see. And the truck out there, yep. There's no way that any lights from the road, especially coming from this way where the dots were, and the house over here, And in the video, I turned at a house over here too. Now, as you can see how far it is, no lights shine. There's probably, one window you can see there. 2 windows maybe that you could see between the trees that would shine any light, but no way, no way. And where I was standing this way, nothing. Could have, something was out here that was supernatural. Now, whatever the hell it is, I don't know. Now, it could be the Revolutionary War men. You know, like I said in the video, as you can see, a big rooted tree here ripped down because of the swamp. It is a lot wet out here. I don't know how far I can go out there. I want to go out there a bit and see what that damn knock was. I'm going to try to without getting fucking drowned here. But, you know, like I said, back in the 1800s and the 1700s and back in them times, if no one could determine that you were still living, you would be buried alive. I mean, it's very, you know, common in them days, and it could have happened. It could have happened. And there could be, you know, soldiers out here. And, whatever else lies out here. Yeah, shit. But as you can see, more water. Now, if there was an animal out there, where I was standing over there, and the water is deeper out there, you know, that would have been splashing. It would have been splashing. So there was no damn animals near me when when that grass was rustling, and I was dead stopped in my tracks. So I'm coming out towards the way where I heard that pop on the tree. And right now, and I can say, because I have a photographic memory, and listening to that noise and how far it echoed, it sounded like it came, you know, from this. It could have been at least this far out. Now, once again, this is how far out. Truck's over there. I was over in that area, and the noise came out here. Now, whether or not a person was out here for any reasons, I wouldn't know why. I mean, it was like 7:30 at night. It could have been at least around 8. I didn't check the time. I mean, my video will tell you. But, you know, why would someone be out here that time of night? Hunters don't hunt, and you're not allowed to hunt at that time of night. So, as you can see, I'm going to come out. I'm going to say it was about this far out. So there's a cemetery in my car. Over there, I was over here. I'm going to say it was around in this area where you hear the, I'm going to grab a stick big enough to reenact what I heard. I'm going to see if it sounds like, because what it sounded to me was like a branch, like of this size. You know, a branch like this. This is what I thought it was. But, yeah, that was a rotted one. It kind of does sound like that, too. Sound like someone picked up a stick and whacked the fucking tree with it. And I wish there was I'm going to try another one. Gotta find something ain't rotted. This might do it. But I'm going to show you. And what else it sounded like. It was like it was in the top of the fucking tree, so. Let me see. Nope. It most definitely was a stick like this, banging off the tree like this, what I heard. And what I can remember in my mind, it sounded similar to that if you listen to the video, the other video. But it sounded more like a hollow, you know, like a bamboo, I could say, because bamboo is pretty strong. And that would make a hollow echo through the woods, like zipping out there, so. Whatever the fuck it was, boy, I had something here that night, and right now it is dead calm. And I mean, I'll listen for something right now. And they say also, of course, if you're into stuff like this, the spirits do like coming out at night better than day. You know, of course, it's dark and must be something with the light that blinds them, and you know, must not see some stuff or something. I mean, there have been encounters with ghosts of daytime, but you know, they must not like the light for some reason. But I'm gonna stand here a few minutes in this area because this is where I think, and as you could hear off that tree, what I could try and get similar, it sounded similar to the fucking knock I heard, you know, when I was standing back over in that area. But let me stand here a minute and let's see what we get for any kind of footprints, distant screams during the day. And there was a rubbish truck that just went up the end of the road, so it's going to be coming back down, I believe, in a few minutes. Like I said, hey, this is an active road. It does have it on here. It comes right now. I mean, I'll kind of show you that. Yeah, see, there's got to be at least 1 or 2 houses up there for the rubbish truck to come up and get, you know, just to be accurate. And he just, you know, the truck just came not even just 5 minutes ago, to be safe, 8 minutes ago. So there it goes. Just to make proof that, yeah, there are houses up here, but I don't have any doubt in my mind any of them coming down in this fucking area, or even coming out in this far into the woods just to make a noise to scare me to get out of here. So let me get a few minutes in, and we're gonna stand here and we're gonna listen for any kind of noise. I'm gonna turn real quickly. Well, besides the distant birds, leaves, you know, settling and falling from the ground in places, and very little noise, very little anything out here. Nothing. But the other night, within 16 minutes of my video, like I said, I don't know what it was, but I had activity. Right now, right being daylight, we just sat there and listened. Dead silence. Nothing. The other night, goosebumps. Lights unknown. A pop in the trees. Like someone smacking something. And 3 things, you know, that was just there. Just by standing 16 minutes out here. Now I've been out here for 19 minutes on the video. I see nothing. Simply nothing. And another thing, like I said, deers, coyotes, you know, whatever's out at night Wasn't out that. There was nothing out. If there was a deer or coyote that night and it was grassy walking around me, you hear the footprints in the water. Or you'd hear them like a deer run, jack out of the way and, bolt out of, they would just bolt. They would leave, run, get scared by the walking of my boots. Coyotes, I don't know if they would, crowd me in or whatnot, but if they were there, I would have got, pretty much I would have seen them. I had a light on, my LED light on my flashlight was pretty bright. I seen in my video that you could see a lot of this brush and grass when I was walking through it. But, I'm telling you, you know what, for you people that don't believe in ghosts, stop believing, because they're out here. They're out here, they're in your houses, they're in the buildings, anywhere where unsettled soul is dead, they're there. And if they want to be known, they will be known. If they don't want you to know, they ain't going to bother you. And I know for a fact that night, oh man. And since I've been out here, it's about the same temperature. The same temperature as it was the other night. I have not once got no goosebumps on my body like I did the other night. I swear to God, I felt like my body was blown up. I could feel them goosebumps growing. Like I said, here we go again, where I was pretty much standing in this grassy area. Was where I came out on to get that pop in the woods out in that area. And as you can see out there, just more woods. I tried popping that log on the tree. It was almost similar, but the other one had more echo and more force, because it wasn't a rotted piece of wood that's all I could find on the ground. That's pretty much, as you can see, is out here. I can't really find a good piece of wood to whack on a tree, but it almost did sound like it. And that's what's fucking freaking me out right now. I was like, wow, what the fuck did really get picked up out there and smacked? But I know one thing, another night is going to come, and I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to see what I can find. Like I said, I'm going to try in the snow, of course, because the ground will be soft. I mean, frozen. Yeah, soft, okay. I'll be alright. Smoke another one. And I don't even smoke. It'll be frozen. All this friggin' water, like I said, look at this. This is only like, 10, 15 feet away from where I was standing over in this area. So, if there was animals, they would have splashed. Splash running, splash coming towards me. I was surrounded by water. That's why I was, sorry about the cussing and swearing, but it's like, damn, I'm falling here, I'm falling there, I'm stepping in a big pile of mud there, I couldn't get out of and I didn't know this gets that swampy, because I haven't been out here, when it was all wet like this. I did do my last video, but it was, of course, along the wall over there, and I didn't come out, so if I'd known that, I would have worn my boots. But look, more mud, more, over here is a little bit more solid too. But over there, more or less, yeah. So in determination, there's no question in my mind that this place is definitely haunted with something. Whether it be satanic worshippers, whether it be the dead of the Revolutionary War soldiers, they're here and they're waiting to be found. And I think I found them. I know I found them. There's no thinking. The fuck am I saying? I found something here, and it touched me. And it gave me light, and it gave me noise. Shit, man. I'm good. But I will come back on a better day. Snow time, where it's more isolated. The noises around you will be, the houses will be shut up more. The level of noise will be cut. And we'll see what we get then. Until the next haunting video, till the next any video, I'm out.